Shabbat Shalom. People many times ask me, Rabbi, can I get your Dvar Torah from last Shabbat? And do you have it in writing? And I tell them that I only write 4 Divrei Torah a year, the first and second day of Rosh Hashanah, the day of Yom Kippur, and Kol Nidrei. So I don't have my Divrei Torah in writing. And this year, when we did these recordings of the Torah, Torah commentary that you can see on YouTube, usually I do them in advance. But for Mattot-Masei, I came from a trip and I didn't have the time to do it, so I discussed it with Marty Abram, who is the one on the other side of the camera, that we are going to do it after the Shabbat, and just to have it there, so at least I have one for every week of the year. So since this Dvar Torah is being recorded after the one I delivered 2 days ago in Shul for Mattot-Masei, maybe I can just try to put some, just to share with you some of the things that I shared last Shabbat on Mattot-Masei, especially on Masei. So I started by telling people about my mother. I got my mother a computer, a laptop, so we can Skype. And my mother discovered Google and discovered the internet and emails. So she gets many emails that she forwards me all the time with interesting, stuff. And one of the things that she gets to do is to visit places through the internet. She gets these PowerPoints from the Greek islands or the museums in Italy, or these, some places in a safari in Africa, or the Antarctica, or even Israel. And she is not mobile, she cannot, or she has limited mobility, she won't be able to travel probably to many of these places, but she gets to visit all these places from the comfort of his computer. By the way, she lives in front, her nursing home is in front of the Mediterranean Sea, which is beautiful, but she doesn't get to see it so often because she's in front of the computer a large part of the day, but that's for another Dvar Torah. But anyway, because of the places that she visits through the through the internet, her life gets a little enriched by all these places and experiences that she gets to, I will say, enjoy vicariously, just by seeing what other people see. And the fact is that when people travel from one place to the other, their lives get enriched. Sylvia and I, sometimes because of choice, sometimes because that's where life took us from one place to the other, lived in different countries, in Argentina, in Israel, in the Dominican Republic, and in the States. We lived in Virginia and now in New York. And each place that we visited, we got to meet different people and we were exposed to different experiences. We know people from our congregation, and maybe if you are listening to this Dvar Torah, you are one of them, who lived in the same home where you grew up. Some people, they live in the same house where they were born, and they may be now 50 or 60 or 40, and they didn't move not even to another city, but they live in the same house. Maybe they went to college to a different place, and they came back to their homes. And yet, many of these people, they travel throughout the world, and they go to, China, or to Vietnam, or to Indonesia, or to Europe, or to South America. And each time that they travel, they meet people along the way. And the experiences in all these places touch their lives. And what is interesting is maybe through them visiting different places, and being exposed to different people, they get to touch the lives of the people that they meet along the way. This Torah portion, the second Torah portion of Mattot-Masei talks about the journeys of the children of Israel. They went from one place to another and they stopped sometimes 2 days, sometimes 3 days, sometimes a week, sometimes many years. And the journeys of the children of Israel are being recorded in the Torah to tell us that each of these places made an impression in them. The places are recorded because these places, these experiences, not just the name of the place, but what happened at these places, shaped their identity, shaped who they are, and shaped who they were going to become. And I think that the same happened to us. Either if you are doing it through the internet, or you travel, or you just live in different places, all your experiences touch you in a particular way. And you are being touched, and you are being influenced, and you are being, I will say, you got an influx of growth by the people that came in contact with you throughout your life. And that's why it's important to recall these journeys, because from one place to another you get to grow. From one person to another. These journeys can be even spiritual, don't need to be even physically. You can go through experiences in life, and these experiences become your journey. And the same way that people touch your lives through your moving from one place to another, it is important to remember that we can touch the lives of other people. We do it all the time. But if we are aware of that, if we know that we have the same potential to affect the lives of the people that come in contact with us, if we know that we can touch the lives of the people that surround us, and maybe, we are a stop for someone else in their journeys, and to realize that, and to know that we can make a difference in someone else's lives. So that is my invitation to you, that you will be able to recall your journeys, the ones in the past, and just to focus on the ones in the future, to look at these stop places as not only as a challenge sometimes, but also as an opportunity for you to be touched by the experience of a particular people, and more importantly for you to touch the life of someone else. Shabbat Shalom.